Hello everyone, welcome back to the world of English exams. Today's video is going to help you to understand the first set of questions from IELTS General Training 14th edition, and this is the fourth test. So we have previously uploaded the videos related to the first three tests, which you can check on our YouTube channel World of English Exams, and this is the final test in that book. So we have divided this test into three parts, and this is the first part in which I'm going to help you to answer the questions which are related to the question types matching and true false not given. Under matching, you will see the heading as which paragraph contains the following information. So these types of questions are definitely given in the general training paper. There is no doubt about it. When you observe any general training paper for the last 3 to 4 years, there hasn't been even one paper without this question type, which is which paragraph contains the following information. So this is a very important question type, and this is known as para matching. So sometimes the instruction can also mention for which section is the following statement true. So whether it is the instruction given in this form or that form, you need to approach it with the same strategy, because it is following the same protocol and the same procedure. So without delaying further, let's start today's video with the first set of questions, precisely the first 8 questions in this test paper, which correspond to which paragraph contains the following information question type. So first let me show you how to identify these questions, and then I will show you the paragraph, help you with the strategy with each of the following questions. So let's start. This is what you're going to see. If you clearly observe, the title says, for which travel wallet are the following statements true? So this is the instruction that hints you that it belongs to matching question type. Then here is the special focusing element, which is called NB. Guys, many candidates falter in the test because they are not aware of this instruction. So please listen carefully to what it means. NB indicates note beat, which states that you may use any letter more than once. When you observe the paragraphs are each given an alphabet A, B, C, D. Then we have E, F and G. So there are a total of 7 paragraphs, and here they are telling you that you need to write the answer as A to G. That means you have to select an alphabet as the answer. So, and that is the paragraph which contains the information. When this instruction called NB is seen, one alphabet will be repeated twice. In other words, the paragraphs will be repeated, or the information related to 2 questions will be found in one paragraph. That is the meaning of NB. We will see by the end of this video how to analyze and how to understand which alphabet is being repeated twice. So stay tuned till the end of the video to know more about this. So now let's see the procedure for answering this. Let me tell you that it is a very simple 3-step method. So the first step is read the instructions, particularly if NB is given. Then read all the statements. Guys, this is not like fill in the blanks where you can read one question and find the answer. This is matching. So we do not know which paragraph contains the answer. Hence, there is no point in reading the statements one by one and reading all the paragraphs. Instead, what do? We are going to read all the statements first, and then underline the keywords or the significant important words. However, we are not aiming to find the exact words. We are aiming to look for synonyms. Please bear that in your mind. Finally, you are going to read the paragraphs one after the other, or each paragraph, and then match it to the statements. That's it. So first read the instructions, read all the statements and underline the keywords, read each paragraph and identify it. Very simple. So now let's go back to the questions, and now I'm going to split these questions into one after the other, and then I'm going to help you with identifying the answer. So let's start. So this is the first statement. This wallet will suit people who prefer natural materials. So here the only keyword which is identifiable is natural materials. Of course, we can't expect to find these words called natural materials, but we need to look for that particular material which is very natural. Okay, so it's not man-made. So let's read this paragraph, which is called D. This wallet comes in smooth black leather. Obviously, we do know that leather is a natural material, and hence what is the answer? It is D. So this is as easy as it gets, guys. There is no sort of complication, there is no sort of difficulty in answering this. All you need to observe is some words. So the answer is clearly given because of leather. So leather is a natural material. You need to understand and make inferences like that. So shall we proceed with the next statement? Fine. Users of this wallet do not need to worry. Do not need to worry means they can be very confident, because do not need to worry about taking it out in the rain. So even if it is raining, they do not worry about the wallet, which means it is waterproof, isn't it? So the keywords here are do not need to worry and when it rains. So let's read this paragraph that says B. This is a waterproof wallet. So clearly the first sentence itself is giving us the answer. So once you understand the meaning of the statement, it is very easy to find the answer. So many candidates lose marks in these types of questions because they go with the actual word. But what is important here is do not follow the words, follow their meaning, understand their meaning. Then it will be very easy to find the answer. So let's continue with the next one, and the answer for this is B. Parts of inside this wallet means interior. So inside of this wallet have categories. What is the meaning of categories? So maybe different spaces or compartments printed on them in one color. So here the main element is you need to identify a color in which there are various categories or segments. So here the keywords are inside the wallet, categories are printed in one color. So what is that one color we need to identify? Let's read this paragraph. A wallet so slim it could easily pass for a small notebook. So they are only telling that the wallet is very slim, that people can mistake it as a notebook. Is it giving us the answer? Did you find any color, or did you have any categories? No. Let's continue. The inside compartment. Can you see that? Inside compartment. Inside is clearly mentioned in the question, and compartment is nothing but maybe categories. Labels identifying each separate section. So each separate section is also categories. All have silver lettering. Silver lettering on them. Silver lettering is nothing but printed in silver. Silver is the color here. That is why the answer is C. So again I am reminding you, go with the meaning and not with the words. So let's move on to the next question or the next statement. This wallet would suit someone who needs to keep several passports together. So if you are a person who are aiming at storing several passports at one place, this is the wallet for you. So what is the meaning of several? Many, more than one, multiple. So that is the meaning. And here the clear-cut keyword is passports, which will not change. That is a noun and it will remain as the same. So let's read this. Go travel organizer, or paragraph F. This black wallet features 7 slip-in card compartments. It's not talking about passport compartment, it's talking about card compartments. Then there are 2 small interior zip pockets and a load of other slip-in compartments. It can fit at least 4 passports. So here you found the answer, 4 passports. That means I can keep several passports together. Hence the answer is F. So the fifth statement says something is provided for writing. So something is provided for writing means some equipment or something with which we can write is provided. Of course it may be a pen or a pencil or something of that sort. So here the keyword is provided for writing. Let's read this paragraph. Remember, we have already read this paragraph when we were talking about natural materials. So let's continue reading. This wallet comes in smooth black leather and is no bigger than a passport, but roomy enough for any insurance documents or flight tickets. So far, we did not get any information related to that pen or pencil. Let's continue. A small navy blue pen is supplied inside. See, this is the equipment for writing. Hence, the answer is D. Now, here is what I was stressing about NB. This is what I meant by NB, which means the paragraph will contain the answers for two statements. In this case, the first statement and the fourth statement are both contained in this paragraph. That is what is meant by NB. So let's continue with the next statement. This will suit people who want to be able to find their document easily in their luggage. So you don't want to search too much to find that document wallet. Hence, this is the right wallet for you. So here the keyword is find the document wallet easily. So let's read this. G paragraph. This is a simple, very reasonably priced wallet. Nothing about how easy the document wallet can be found. It is made up of PVC plastic and it will suit those who like a wallet that is easy to spot. See, it is very easy to identify, easy to find. Here find is paraphrased as spot. Hence the answer is G. Let's continue. Something to keep the wallet in is provided. So we can keep this wallet inside something and even that is provided to us. So let's read this paragraph. E. This plain travel wallet opens up to reveal pockets in various colors labeled as cards, passport and tickets. See, so here this wallet contains various segments and also the next sentence says it comes in a handy downstring bag. So this wallet will come inside a bag. So in order to store the wallet, they are also giving us a bag. Hence the answer is E. Now moving on to the last statement. This wallet has been specially made to prevent people from detecting the numbers on any bank cards inside it. So the bank cards are not visible, so they are nicely hidden inside. So this wallet is to ensure that level of safety and security. So here the keywords are prevent people from detecting numbers on bank cards. So now let's read this paragraph B. Already we have found another answer in the same paragraph. When you look at the first statement, it says this is a waterproof wallet. Remember, we have written the same answer for another statement as well. Again, the instruction called NB is satisfied. Let's continue reading. This is a waterproof wallet which uses anti-RFID material so that your financial details will be safe. So financial details will be safe is nothing but nobody can see or find the details. So that's why it is specially made up of this material called anti-RFID, that is radio frequency identification. So hence the answer is B. So this is how you have to answer these questions which are related to matching, and this is the answer key. Clearly it is seen that D as well as D is repeated twice as well as B is repeated twice. Now shall we proceed with answering the next set of questions in this passage? Okay then, so the next set of questions are related to true, false, not given. Oh my god, so this is the question type which most of the test takers find it difficult. Not because it's very difficult, but because they are not following the right strategy to approach such questions. So I am going to help you with that. Previously, we have also made a detailed video on how to approach these questions, and you can find the link for the same in the description box below. So do watch those videos and leave a comment. Let us know how you enjoyed watching our videos and whether they are useful or not. So let's start with true, false, not given. This is what you're going to see in the fourth test of Cambridge 14 general training. So here you can see 6 statements given to you from 9 to 14. So what we need to do is we need to read the statements one after the other, and we are going to identify them in the passage and confirm if they are true or false or not given. So when do we confirm that the answer is true? We confirm that a particular statement is true only when it matches or agrees 100% with that information which is given in the passage. So if the information in the statement and the information in the passage are opposite or contradictory, then the answer is false. When no information is seen about the particular statement, it is not given. It is easier said because many students are confusing between what is false and what is not given. So what I thought was, I'll take you through these statements one after the other and help you with identifying whether they are true, false or not given. And this is the passage related to it. The title says, UK Rail Services, how do I claim for my delayed train? So this is the continuation, and now let us start with the strategy or the process, the procedure to be followed to answer these questions. So it is a 5-step process. Step 1, read the statement. See guys, I am not telling you to read all the statements, unlike the previous type of questions. There you have to read all the statements, but here what is confirmed is that true, false, not given will come in a sequence. It will be seen in an order, hence you don't need to stress yourself too much into reading the statements one after the other and all at once. So you can just read one statement at a time. That's why clearly I have indicated read the statement. Then underline the keywords, and here previously also I told you, go with the meaning, don't go with the exact words. Other than nouns, the other words will be paraphrased, will be given as synonyms, and also some extra information which is totally unrelated to our statement will be seen in the passage. So don't get confused. Step 3 says, understand the meaning of the statement, then read the text intensively. What is the meaning of intensively? Intensively means that you need to focus on every single word, because the information can be modified or contradicted at any point of time. So you need to be very careful to look for these contradictions. Finally, once you have read the context thoroughly, you yourself will understand if the statement is true or false or not given. So just like I have helped you with the previous set of questions, let me divide these questions into individual statements, and I'll help you with the keyword identification and the corresponding content in the text. So let's start. The first statement says, the system is nothing but the procedure, the process, rules. The system for claiming the compensation varies. What is the meaning of varying? Variable, different. So that is what is the meaning of varies. It differs from one company to another. So the rules for claiming the compensation will be different for different companies. That is what is the meaning. So here the keywords are system, compensation, which will not change, varies can be seen as different, and one company to another. That means each company has their own set of rules. Now let's read this. Generally, if you have been delayed on a train journey, you may be able to claim the compensation. Have you seen the first keyword, compensation? Yes, let's continue. But train companies all have different rules. So clearly the statement says that the rules are differing based on the train company, which corresponds to the meaning of what is given in the statements. If you notice here, we did not find the word varies, we did not find the word one company to another, but the meaning is found. That is why the answer is true, because whatever is stated in the statement and whatever is given in the text are exactly the same. So like this, you need to confirm that the answer is true. Now let's proceed to the next statement. Under delay repay, so here is the keyword delay repay. So it is a noun which will not change. Under delay repay, a train company will only provide. Guys, please focus on these adverbs. Only. It's nothing but it's a condition. It will only provide the compensation if it caused the delay. It caused the delay means if it is the delay from the train company side. So if it is a delay from the passenger side, the companies are not going to provide you any sort of compensation. That is what it means. So upon paraphrasing, this statement will mean that under the program called delay repay, you will only be eligible to get a compensation if the fault is from the train company. If it is your fault, you are not going to get a compensation, or you're not going to get your money back. That is what is the meaning of it. So the keywords are delay repay, train company only provide compensation, it caused the delay. Let's read. Delay repay. Can you see the first keyword? Yes. So delay repay is a train operator scheme to compensate the passengers when trains are late. And the train company will pay even if it is not responsible. So even if it is not responsible means whether it is the fault of the train company or not, the passengers will get paid. But what is given in the statement, it is telling that you will only be provided compensation if the delay is from the train company, and in the text it is telling that even if it is not responsible. Hence both of them are opposites. That's why the answer is false. Guys, here what is the main deciding factor behind choosing false is information is given but in the opposite way, whereas for not given, the total information will be missing from the passage. So hence the answer for this statement is false. I am hoping that you are following my process and you are able to understand what I am trying to say. On that note, let's continue with doing the next question. The next statement says, under delay repay. So again the same passage will contain the answer. Underground and other train companies. So underground and other train companies means different companies, different sorts of train companies give exactly the same. Again these ly words, adverbs are very important. Exactly the same amount of money. Exactly the same amount means you get a compensation from any train company, but the amount will remain the same. So that it's not going to be different. Let's see. The keywords here are delay repay, underground and other train companies, exactly the same amounts compensation. So we have already read till the second sentence, second line, that even the train company will pay even if the delay is not from their side. Remember, just now we have read till here. Let's continue from here. The scheme varies between companies. Clearly it is telling that the scheme varies between companies, but up to 2016 most of the companies, here they are not telling that all the companies, they are just telling that most of the companies paid 50% of the single ticket cost for 30 minutes, 100% for 1 hour. On the London Underground, you are getting a full refund. Can you see? Some of them are paying 50% and some of them are paying 100%. Whereas here they are telling that they are going to give exactly the same amount. Is it true? No, it is contradictory. Hence, what is the answer? False. That is how you need to interpret. If you are just reading one statement and confirming the answer, it will not be true in all the cases, guys. You might have to read the next sentence also. So shall we proceed with the next statement? Okay, so let's see. An increasing number of train companies. Increasing number of train companies is nothing but there is a larger amount of a larger proportion of those companies which are willing to pay the compensation for problems that they are not responsible for. So they are telling that even though the companies are not responsible for causing the issue, they are willing to pay the compensation. That too, this is increasing among the companies, and more companies are adopting this protocol. So here the keywords are increasing number of train companies, willing to pay, problems, not responsible for. So even though they are not responsible, they are willing, they are coming forward to pay the compensation. I wonder why they would do that, but let's see. Companies that do not use delay repay and still use the older scheme will not usually pay compensation if the problem is considered to be out of their control. So they are telling that companies that do not use delay repay, that means which are not under the scheme of delay repay and use the older scheme, will not pay the compensation. They will not pay the compensation even if if the problem is considered to be out of the control, but it is still worth asking them for compensation, as some may pay out. So they are telling that some of them may pay. What is the meaning of may? There is a chance, but did you find anything related to how, whether there is an increase in the number of train companies, or whether more and more companies are adopting this? No, you may get the payment, you may not get. So we are not getting a concrete answer. That's why the response will be not given. The statement never says this. It only says that some of the train companies, when they are following the older scheme, are will not pay the compensation, and some of them may pay. So there is never the information about the increasing number of train companies willing to pay. So we don't have any information related to this, hence the answer is not given. So if you have understood this, let's let's go to the next statement. It is doubtful. Doubtful means we are not sure whether companies using the older scheme will provide compensation if the delay is caused by a strike. So here the clear-cut keyword is strike. So let's see. Companies that do not use delay repay and still use the older scheme will not pay the compensation if the problem is considered to be out of their control, but it is still worth asking them for compensation, as some may pay out. You are unlikely to get. Unlikely means, what is the meaning of likely? That there is a possibility. Unlikely is nothing but the chances are less. So that's why it is in doubt. So what is the meaning of doubt? We are not sure about it. But let's see if we find our keyword strike. Let's look at the last point, which says strike action. So if there is a strike, it is doubtful whether they will pay or not. Some of them may pay, some of them may not. That is what is the introduction. Hence, what is the answer? True. So let's follow the next statement. Passengers may receive compensation. Passengers may. Again, here the word may is very important, guys. Passengers may receive a compensation in the form of a train voucher if they forget to request cash. So that means there is a possibility of repaying or compensating in the form of a voucher if they forgot to request cash. So here the clear-cut keyword is cash. Let's read. National rail conditions of travel state that you are entitled to compensation in the same form that you have paid for the ticket. That means in whatever format you have made the payment, in the same format you can get the refund. For example, if you have paid via credit card, then you can get the refund in the same form. Or if you have used your debit card, then you can get the same thing. If you have paid in cash, you have the opportunity to get it in the same method. Some train companies are still paying using rail vouchers, which they are allowed to do if you do not ask for a cash refund. So if you forget, if you do not ask for a cash refund, they pay in the form of a voucher. So it is exactly corresponding to what is given in the statement, and hence the answer is true. So this completes our answering of true, false, not given. And here is the answer key for this. And as you can see, it is very direct and very simple, and the answers will be found in an order. So if you get to know this particular strategy and use it to solve the questions, I am sure that all of you will be able to get complete scores and full bands in the reading test. So I will end the video here, and in the next part of the video, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to answer the questions in the second part of the same test. So I request all of you to stay tuned to our YouTube channel, World of English Exams, and we are coming up with new videos every week, and we are getting tremendous response from all our subscribers. So if you are one among them, I thank you wholeheartedly for supporting our team and encouraging us to do more and more videos to help you in your IELTS preparation. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit the red option below the video right away. So I'm sure you won't regret your decision. So till I see you with the next informative video, if you found this video helpful, do give it a like, share it with all your friends, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring the bell icon to get the inputs from our channel as and when we post a new video. Thank you so much and happy preparation, guys.